Here we go. All right. So let's start off with administrative tasks. Okay. Can everybody see my screen? Okay, good. All right. So this is going to be our last webinar of this class. I know it flew by. Everybody is really putting in a lot of work and very pleased with that. Just keep that up here through these last few days of our class. So just to talk about the final modules as well as our due dates, I just want to point out that we're in Module 7 this week, so the homework is due as normal on Thursday by midnight. And so the quiz is also due on Sunday by midnight. And then we go into week 8, and week 8 is just a little bit different because we have a shortened week. You guys have a little bit of a break, so this is very much a shortened week coming up this following week. So in order to accommodate that and to get you the answers on homework and things like that, we have made the due date for homework is actually Monday. So please, please, please pay close attention to the due dates in that final week so that you don't miss anything. I will post announcements about it reminding everyone, but the due date for homework in week 8 is Monday, and the final exam and final quiz are both due Thursday by 11:59 p.m. I cannot and will not accept any late homework for credit or any late quizzes or final exams for credit. Okay, so you need to be working on that final exam now and making sure that you're completing at least 2 or 3 problems a night going forward. Do not, and I will say it again, do not wait until the last night to complete your final and realize that it's too many problems to complete in one night. Okay, that's why it's a take-home final. That's why you're allowed to use your notes and things like that, use your homework problems to help guide you. But I can promise you right now that if you wait until the last night to complete that final, you are not going to do well. Okay? It is a difficult final. Okay? You have to show your work. You have to show me that you've mastered those concepts. Okay? I will award partial credit on the final because obviously you're not going to have the opportunity to do a makeup score like you did on the midterm. Okay? So you need to pay attention, don't overthink the problems, and definitely start working on them now. I can tell you, without a doubt, students that listen to this advice about doing 2 or 3 problems a night, starting tonight, have always traditionally done well on the final because they give themselves enough time to go back and check their work, make sure they haven't overthought something. If you're having problems on a problem, skip it, come back to another night. Okay, when maybe your head is a little clearer, you're able to think more. Because I get it. I mean, I have nights where it's very difficult to even think past, 2 lines of a problem, so I get it. I understand. But that's why I'm telling you, as a best practice, start working on it now. I can't emphasize that enough. And I want you guys to do well, but I also need you to show your work and actually put in a really good effort. Waiting until the last minute to do this final, even if you took the day off and did nothing but work on it that day, you're not going to get the same results as if you just take it slow, take it a couple problems at a time. Don't overwhelm your brain. Okay? So just please, please, please follow that advice, and I know everybody will do very well. Okay? So the final consists of, let me just pull that over here so you can see it. It consists of 14 problems. Okay, so 2 a night gets you done by next week and gives you a couple of nights to check. Okay, so make sure that you're taking these problems on and reviewing them based on the problems that you've completed in your homework. Okay, so as I told you at the beginning of the class, everything builds until this point. Okay, so while the final is not technically cumulative based on the fact of, you don't have problems going back to chapter 1, however, you have to know everything from chapter 1 in order to get the problems correct in these subsequent chapters, right? So this covers basically, I think, like everything from the midterm on. Okay, so go ahead and start working on this. I can't answer any questions about how to do a problem because that's supposed to be demonstrating your mastery. However, if there is, something that's not worded well, which I can tell you on this, I've already had that discussion before. Everything's worded pretty well. You can ask for clarification, but I can't tell you how to do a problem. Okay, so just make sure you're using your homework, your notes, your quizzes, things like that to go through and help you with these problems. Okay? Any questions on the final? Nope. Okay. All right, so moving on. Okay. So anybody that turned in, one person said that they've been working on it already and it's so overwhelming. So just think about that. If you just take 2 problems a night and solve those, just conquer those each night. If you wait until the end, I promise you it won't get done. Okay? So just keep working at it. Keep looking. Keep looking for those answers. Understanding where they are in the book, where they are in your homework notes. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So, do not forget to do your quiz for Module 13. Okay. I've had a lot of people in the past that just simply forgot to do the quiz. There is still a quiz in Module 8. I'm sorry, I said Module 13. In Module 8 for Chapter 13, that does need to be completed. Okay. The quiz is due the same day that the final is due. All right. Other questions? Okay, let's talk about Module 7 and 8. Do we have any questions that you guys need help with? Okay, not getting any questions, so I'm going to assume that you guys understand everything for Modules 7 and 8. One other side note too, I have turned back to you any of the homework or extra credit from reworking your midterm. So that is done. I am going through and reading papers tonight and going to be getting that extra credit back to you as well. What you'll see for those of you that completed the papers, you will just see the amount of points that I award added to your midterm exam. Okay, so it is possible to get over the 350 points allotted. So if I add that onto your midterm, you'll just see that that's been added onto your midterm. Okay. So the extra credit paper was worth 50 points, up to 50 points. If you did very well on it, you will get all 50 points. Again, things I'm looking for, a well-written paper, APA citations, things of that nature. So, just understand that to get full credit for that, you have to have completed all of those elements within that paper. Okay. All right, so I will let you know what you get on those. Any other questions? Anything that you don't understand either from the midterm, from previous chapters, from the upcoming chapters in modules 7 and 8? Anything that you need help with at all? Okay. If not, then we will cut it short. And just again, feel free to email, text me, especially during the day, and I will get back to you as soon as I can with answers. When we get to next week, just make sure you're hitting all of those deadlines. Again, Monday is your due date for homework. You will have the answers on Tuesday morning, so you can go in and review those. Make sure you are reviewing your questions and answers, because that's going to help you on the final understand the correct way of doing the problem. Again, on the final, make sure that you're using great format, so that it's very easy for me to grade. Make sure you're just doing one spreadsheet, and all of your problems go down that spreadsheet. So that, again, easy for me to grade. And yes, Angela, I do respond to text very fast usually. I try to get to that as quickly as possible, as long as I'm not on a call or with a client, at the time. Then usually I can get to it pretty quickly. So just if you guys want to utilize that, that's perfectly fine. Okay. So let me know if there's anything you need from me, any help whatsoever. And again, I'm here for you until the very end. It has been an absolute pleasure having everybody in class. One other thing, please fill out the end of course evaluation. There's a link to the course evaluation in your Blackboard right here. So please make sure you go and do that before Thursday at 11:59 when the course ends. Once it ends, you can't complete it. Okay, I do value feedback, and I can see if somebody has completed the survey or not. I can't tell you or see what you said in that survey. So they are completely anonymous. However, I will offer this up to you as well. If you go on and complete the course evaluation, I will give you 2 grade points onto your final grade. Now that can make the difference between an A and a B. Okay, so let's say you have an 88 and you complete the course evaluation, that gives you a 90, you now have an A. Okay, so, well, an A minus, I should say. So make sure you go on and do that, because I really want your feedback. I want to know what can be done to make the course better, to help you more, what did work. I know a lot of times I get, that the webinars were lifesavers. So we definitely want to keep those going and keep that working for you guys. So just keep that in mind, just give me some good, clear feedback, and I look forward to that. So We know that we can always improve upon the experience for you in some ways. So we look to you guys to actually tell us, you know, some of those things. And just keep in mind, you know, even in your own positions, always look for feedback. A lot of times, people are afraid of feedback and afraid of, you know, what somebody might tell them they're not doing the best at, or what, you know, something that might help them more, you know. And I don't look at it that way. For me, I look at it as, you know, this is what I do. I try to help you guys as much as possible get through this, because I've been a student too, so I understand. I'm still a student, so I very much understand. um, you know, if you have issues or problems, then we definitely want to address those and make sure that, you know, going forward you don't have those same issues or problems. You know, in this class, in future classes you may take with me, you know, I do teach managerial accounting, so hopefully I'll be seeing some of you in the next 8 weeks, if not in the spring semester. I really look forward to that. So, you know, just let me know what I can do to help. You know, if there's anything at all. If there's nothing, if you thought this was great, that's fantastic. You know, we met all your needs, and you got a lot out of the course, hopefully. So, you know, just let us know that. Let us know that feedback, okay? So I appreciate everything you guys have done. Keep working hard. Keep pushing towards that finish line. I know everybody's in a great position to do well in the class. Um, you know, and just keep moving forward. Keep pursuing your goals and your dreams for your degree, and don't let anything stand in the way of that, okay? Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. All right? All right, guys. Thank you. We'll talk to you again soon. Good night.